Hey hunters, thanks for stopping by. Let's talk about the base camp tent and find out what kind of things you can do when you're here. So, first off, we can see we've got a few options, transfer items. So, if we want to take things from our box and bring it into our pouch, then we can do that here. So you can see put items for hunts in your item pouch. You can also restock your items at your item box with Y in the sub menu. Materials obtained from hunts are automatically stored in your item box each time you access your tent menu. So you can see here, we'll press Y and you can see that we can restock items. And we can also restock ammo as well. You can use the auto sort if you want. We'll head back here, crafting list. So this is an important thing to note. With the crafting list, you're going to get a variety of items that you can craft. And the thing that I want to bring your attention to is here at the bottom where it says auto crafting on and off. And you can see that by clicking the right stick, that toggles that on and off. So looking through your crafting list here, there are certain things that I would recommend that you turn auto crafting on for. Now that's up to you, and everybody's going to be a little bit different because people use different types of ammo, but it's a good idea to activate the auto crafting for certain things. So you could see here what I have currently is I've got potions, herbal medicine. It's a few other things here that we might want to turn on. Currently, I do have the antidote. This is good because if you ever get poisoned, then you're going to want those. The catalyst is important as well because that's useful in certain crafting, certain item crafting. You're going to need to use that catalyst. I'll see if I can find an example here, but the cool drink as well is good. If you're in a hot area, then you're going to want those. Herbal powder produces a cloud that cures poison and heals you a bit. So that's pretty similar to the antidote there. I think the herbal powder might be better. I think so, yeah, because it heals you as well. Life powder, this is a good one as well. Now, the thing is when it comes to auto crafting, sometimes you might want to turn something on and off when you realize that I want this item, but it seems as though there's another item over here that the auto crafting is turned on and it keeps grabbing those items as soon as I gather them and auto crafting that. So then you can't get the other one that you're trying to craft. So it's a good idea to just bear that in mind. So you know, you that's kind of process of trial and error right there. Let's go ahead and we'll turn that on. Demon powder, demon drugs, hot drinks, armor skin. These are all ones that I have turned on because they provide very useful buffs. Demon drug boosts your attack power. So does the demon powder. The demon powder, you produce a cloud around the area. So this, I believe, is useful for if you have teammates. Let's go ahead and next thing here, hard shell powder. That's a good one to turn on as well. Increase your defense. Farcaster is also a good one because that can be useful in a pinch. If you need to get out of a hot situation, then you might want to use the Farcaster to pull you out really quick. Barrel bombs. Gunpowder, maybe, if you need that. Actually, it is used in large barrel bombs, so I'm going to turn that on as well. Right now, we can't turn on auto crafting for the large barrel bomb, and I'm not sure if that's something that gets unlocked later on in the game, but that is quite useful. It's always a good idea to keep bombs on you. Here we have the flash pod. That's a very useful one. The dung pod. Yeah, okay. We'll keep that on there. I don't think I really use that for anything else. And let's see. You might want to do the smoke bomb. That's up to you. Poison smoke bomb. That's also up to you. Do I want to put that on? I'll just leave that for now. The net is a good idea because you're going to need nets in order to create pitfall traps. So as you pick up ivy and spider webs, you could see their required materials, then that's going to be really useful for putting together traps. And the other thing that is a good idea to auto craft as well is the trank bomb. And the reason that you want the trank bomb is because if you are able to trap a monster, then you can use the trank bomb to sedate it, essentially, to tranquilize it, and that way you can capture the monster instead of killing it. So there are certain instances where that is going to be desirable, and I believe the rewards are better actually if you capture the monster. Slicing ammo, I'm not using that. Cluster bomb, I'm not using that for my character, so those are all things that I can turn off. Ammo in general, not using any of this kind of stuff. Wyvern ammo, not using any of that kind of stuff. So it depends on your character, right? But yep, that's just to give you an idea of all you can do with the auto crafting. We'll go ahead and head back here. We can also view and sell items. So that's you can sell all traded materials, but that's grayed out right now. So that's important to note. Customize radio menu. So this is another thing that you have several radio menus that you can access. You could see up here at the top. This is basically just for easy access during tense moments. If you have certain things that you want to prioritize, like for example, here I've got my large barrel bomb, I've got my traps, I've got my trank bomb, I've got my well done steak. These are all things that you might want to use in a pinch when you're out in the field. So it's a good idea to have those applied. It's up to you how you want to do that, but this is kind of how I've got mine going. And you can see here that we have the standard radio menu for the whetstone, for the SOS flare, and we can also do communication as well. So there's some time to spend here getting this all set up. I'm just getting into the game. I played Monster Hunter World, so I'm familiar with most of these features here. Let's go ahead and let's take a look here. We can change our equipment. We can view and sell equipment. If you have a bow gun, then you can customize that. You can view your loadout. You can change your Palico equipment and also your deployment status. If you want to leave your Palico behind, then you can put that on standby. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but if you do, then you can. The next thing here that's really important is grilling a meal. And you do want to do this before you go out in the field. It's a good idea to always do this. We'll go ahead and select recommended meal. We can cook this only with rations, and this is basically going to increase our health, our stamina, and our defense. And you get a cool little animation here that always makes me hungry. And so yeah, once my character now goes out into the field, then you're going to have those additional buffs. So always a good idea to cook a meal before you go out. Certainly don't have to, but it's so in some situations you don't need to do it, but you certainly do if you are going to be going up against a difficult monster. We can change our appearance. We can change the appearance of our equipment. Same thing with the Palico. We can even edit our sacred. So yeah, those are all things that you can do when you are in your tent. And so if you're new to Monster Hunter and you're not sure what to do in the tent, that'll give you an idea. So thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you on the next one.